Hello everyone, welcome to Software Engineering Courses YouTube channel again. So today I am going to show you how to do debugging when doing Python programming. Debugging is one of the most crucial and important uh, things in when doing programming. So you have to know how to do debugging in any programming language that you are using. My students were having trouble when doing Python programming, having trouble to do debugging when doing Python programming. So I decided to uh, make this video for you. So for debugging and Python development, I will be using Visual Studio Community Edition 2022. I think Visual Studio is one of the best, maybe the best integrated development environment out there that you can use for programming purposes, for .NET programming, for C# programming, or for Python programming. So to do that, you just need to download Visual Studio and you need to install, let me show you, the Python development. Okay. Okay, the installation has been completed, so I am launching a new window to compose a new Python project. I will be using a simple calculator project to demonstrate you how to do debugging when doing Python programming. So I am selecting Python application. Next. Okay, it can be anything. All right, let's copy and paste a simple example calculator. Okay. Okay, so you see that currently debug mode is selected. This is important. And also we have an environment which is Python 3.7. You need to add an environment to be able to do debugging, and you need to set it, as I said, as current environment. These are the two things that is necessary for you to be able to do debugging. So for doing debugging, you can click the line where you want to debug the software like this, or you can click F9 in your keyboard. That will also put a breakpoint for the line that your cursor is currently located. Or alternatively, you can also come debug and toggle breakpoint button like this. So all of these will work. And let's make an example like add method. I'm putting a breakpoint here, running the application. So I will select the option 1, which will get into add method. Let's enter the first number as 40 and second number as 5. Okay, so you see current our application is paused at the breakpoint we did put. And when we check the locals, we can see the local variables. You see x is 40, y is 5, and do we have any other special things? Yeah, we have function, add, divide, multiply, subtract, function variables, and the other things. So when I hover my mouse, you see I am able to see values there. This is how you can do debugging. So I will click continue with F5 or from here, and let's say yes, 1. Okay, now it is paused at my other breakpoint, which is here. You see choice, and the value of choice is 1, and number 1 is 43, which is a double number, I believe, in the C#, but in Python it could be different. And the number 2 is 11, and it will print it on the screen and it will return the value. Okay, so this is how you can do debugging in Python programming. This can be looked to you as easy, but however, I have seen many of my students were not able to do properly debugging in the integrated development environments they are using to develop Python applications. This is extremely crucial because when you are developing an application, you have to do it step by step and verify your application is working before you add another feature, function, or whatever. And when there is an error, you have to properly debug it to be able to see where your error is. If you can't debug it properly, then you will have hard time to find out your problem and solve it. Therefore, debugging is extremely important. For example, in this video that is related to C Sharp, okay, here I had to do full debugging to find out that the application has memory leak because of the spawned tasks were not getting completed and they were filling the entire stack. Okay, so the memory of my computer were getting filled over time and the application were becoming unresponsive and frozen. And if I didn't debug properly, then I wouldn't know the cause of the problem. Okay, and let's check another thing. I wonder if it is available for Python. I think there is also launch Python profiling. Okay, and start. Okay, reports Python application. Okay, let's just close it. Okay, I think after I have closed the application, yes, you see Visual Studio is even able to show you where your application uses most of your CPU or other things like where it waits. So the Visual Studio, I believe, the best development software, best software development integrated development environment. Thank you for watching. Hopefully see you later.